Hi folks, this is Christian Briggs. The ideas section of BigTreetop is a really important part of this whole platform. Um, Here I have the ideas section open. I can look at a couple things. So first of all, I can look at the active ideas, and these are based on categories. So for instance, I have a test website set up here where we have other platform suggestions and community. This is for BigTreetop. We also have these things called think-ups, where we have also categories. But these think-ups are just like the idea sections, except that they are time limited. So if you want to run some sort of an ideation session with a bunch of your customers or employees, you can run a think-up. Categories will be run for forever until you archive it. Okay, if I want to start up either a think-up or a category, I just click on Add Category or Think Up as long as I'm logged in and I have administrative rights to this organizational treetop. Now I have a couple key choices I have to make at the beginning. The first is between a category or a Think Up. Like I said before, a category runs for as long as you want it to until you archive that session. A Think Up, you actually have to set an expiration date. So in this case, I think I'm going to run a Think Up. Now the second thing I have to choose is whether I want all of my customers, and everybody who's a friend of my organization to be able to contribute to this. That's one way to run this. Another is to set this to private so that only my team members that I mark in the system will be able to participate and will be able to see the content. So in this case, I'm going to set this to private because I want to run a think up to come up with new slogans for BigTreetop. All right, so I'm going to entitle this New Slogans. And I'm going to ask the question, what are some new slogans for us? All right, and the description, I'm going to put in, please come up with your best slogans. Okay, now I want to make this time limited so that we don't ramble on and on coming up with slogan ideas, so I'm going to set this date to 1/1/2009, and I'm going to click Save. Okay, I now have a Think Up that's running here. This will be shown on the front page of my organizational treetop to anybody who is logged in and is a team member, and team members who are logged in will also see this Think Up well, anytime they come to our organizational treetop. So if I want to share an idea, I can click here to share an idea. I'm going to say treetops for everyone. Sorry if this isn't a great idea, but I'm doing it on the fly. I can notify my friends here, so I'm going to send a notification to Esther. I can include additional friends if I want, email addresses, people who aren't in the BigTreetop system, and I can put in a message. I'm going to say this is a test message. Esther. Okay, Esther will receive an email telling her about this idea that I put in, and this idea will show up here where people can vote on it. First thing I want to do is I actually want to vote on this and say, yes, fantastic idea. I've clicked, I can only vote once, and everybody who participates in this can only vote once. I want to click Get Email Updates. What that means is every time someone posts an idea here, I will get an email letting me know that that happened. I can always remove this idea. The person who created it can remove it. I can also post a comment. Okay, I'm going to say this is great. Okay, posted my comment, and that is the ideas section.